sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you,
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. And hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just picking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Counting like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, life destroyed. Until I woke awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Superhero. Superhero. Fly away. It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Superhero. Superhero. Can I be your superhero? We are.
Today we have the final session of the promotion of the universities. So we will have 6 presentations today, and we will invite them one by one to present their institutions. For the start, we are going to invite Dr. Derya Aktaş from İzmir Katip Çelebi University to present the institution. Please.
Hi everyone and good morning. I am Derya Aktaş. I come from Turkey. Firstly, I am sorry for my English. I will give brief information about İzmir Katip Çelebi University. It is the 4th state university of İzmir. It is a new generation state university and has dynamic and innovative structure. Its academic staff is young and competent in their fields. Its approach to education and training student-centered. It has a young and expert staff structure that has been trained in different high-level universities in Turkey and abroad. It provides students to opportunity various interdisciplinary elective courses each department. It has many faculty, for example, density, economic and administrative science, engineering and architecture, medicine, pharmacy, tourism, alike. Brief videos. Thank you for my listening.
Thank you, Professor, for the presentation. Are there any questions? Okay. We are going to continue with the second presentation, which is probably going to be a video. Oh, you're sending it now? Okay. So in that case, Professor Milan Yazbet, for the new University of Slovenia, can go second.
So good morning. Thank you very much to the both of you. While you're here, could you do this instead of me, because everything is written?
But still, we want to see you.
Okay. So good morning once again. Thank you also for this part of the possibility to present the university. But let me first say, listening at this and looking presentations, I'm so glad because to listen, see this, and also see you, professors, colleagues. I stayed 5 years in Turkey, wonderful years. I was in Izmir. I don't know if I was at your university, but I had lectures 2 times at one university in Izmir. I was at Marmara University. I was not at others that are here, but so I mean, there are many nice reminiscences from my previous life when I stayed in Turkey. So I'm very glad to have this opportunity here. So I'm, as you know, coming from Slovenia, so new university. The name is not something specific in English, but in Slovene, Nova Univerza. It refers to the process of Slovene independence, because one of the most important intellectual drivers of Slovene independence in the late 80s was so-called Nova Revija, New Journal. Again, translation doesn't say anything, but in Slovene it was very important. So when you say today Nova Revija, and especially the number 57 of this journal was a breaking point intellectual. So that's why also New University, Nova Univerza, because it continues this tradition. So a few sentences about Slovenia to have an, let's say, more comprehensive impression. Slovene. The first Slovene written words were mentioned in 12th century, 11,000 and something, in one religious monument, a few sentences. Then in 1550, the first two Slovene books were published. One was, how it is called, alphabet, no? And another one was basic church text. So the point of that two books was how to read in Slovene and what to read in Slovene. A few years later, in 1584, the Bible was translated in Slovene. This second part of 16th century was that movement of Reformation, Luther, and his influence also in Slovenia was very strong. So Slovenia, we received the 14th translation of Bible in the world. So Slovenia, Slovene language and Icelandic language share the 14th place in the world of translating Bible to national languages. So it was rather early to say so. For the Slovene statehood independency, month May is a very interesting month. There were 3 times in month of May that Slovenes presented a kind of political document showing their vision. For the first time, it was during the Spring of Nations 1848. It was basically not a political program, but more expression of a will and support that Spring of Nation wave across the Europe. The second time it was in 1918, when the Austrian Habsburg Empire was going apart, and the leading Slovene politician at that time, Anton Korošec, he presented in the parliament of the monarchy May declaration calling for the third Slavic entity within the Austrian-Hungarian Empire. It was too late, but it was important because this was a clear expression of Slovene and Slavic political intention. Korošec was then minister in each government of the Kingdom of Yugoslavia. He was a very successful politician. And then for the third time in 1989, when that huge wave of changes swept across Europe, Slovene opposition movement presented the May Declaration. That was a typical political instrument, the document calling for independence of Slovenia, statehood, etc., etc. June 25, 1991, the proclamation of independence took place in the parliament. 2 days later, the war started, and then in July 7th, in the middle of the 10 days war, there were negotiations on the island archipelago of Brioni in today's Croatia. Representatives of the European Union, of the Yugoslav federal government, of Croatian representatives and of Slovene representatives. And the documents were signed. One document between Slovene politicians of the independent Slovenia and Yugoslav authorities, and another between Yugoslav authorities and the Croatian authorities. And EU was sponsoring these two agreements, to say so. And this was the first diplomatic document, agreement that representatives of the independent Slovenia ever signed. So it was an important diplomatic, political milestone, to say so. January 15th, 1992, Slovenia got the international recognition, and then the rest followed. I just wanted to say, to present this as a brief overview of Slovenia as still a rather new state. Universities in Slovenia. As you can see, we have 3 public universities, we have 3 private universities. Additionally, there are 2 universities in the process of establishing, Slovene Catholic University and the University and Research Center of Novo Mesto. There are also 2 international universities. One is Euro-Mediterranean University. It has been founded in 2008, and members are universities all across the countries from the Mediterranean. It is a very interesting, very outreaching university, a lot of projects. There are not that many students, but it is working, and to say so. And then University Alma Mater Europea. This is one basically private university. So 3 private universities, University of Nova Gorica, established in 1995, then new university, Nova Univerza, formally established in 2008, but got accreditation later, we will see this later, and University of Novo Mesto 2017. So, as you can see, University of Ljubljana, 1919, so 103 years of tradition. So, in December 1918, on the 1st of December, the Kingdom Yugoslavia was formed that merged together all that was also later on throughout the Yugoslav period of 70 years. And 1 year later, less than 1 year later, the University of Ljubljana was formed. So the tradition of university goes from the beginning of the statehood tradition in which Slovenes were essential and constructive partner. So new university, the presentation, according to the Slovene law on higher education, university has to have at least 3 faculties to be established, to be allowed to establish. So this is less than in other cases. So new university, we have 3 faculties. Some others have more, but it is okay. So as I said, founded in 2008 and then accredited 9 years later, in 2017. The reason why it was accredited later is because when the 3rd faculty was founded, then because of some quarrels and political intrigues, the 3rd faculty split away and joined another one. And then it took some years to establish again the next one, 3rd university. There are 3 faculties or members. Faculty of Government and European Studies, 22 years already now. I'm lecturing at that. This is my basic faculty. I've been there since autumn 2005. Then in autumn 2005, also the European Faculty of Law was established. This faculty is, at least in Slovene university area, very important and specific, because the main focus of various legal aspects and approaches that are being researched and taught and students educated, it focuses primarily on the European law. So this is in Slovenia, but I would say also broader, the best option to study various aspects of European law, and European law, of course, it's growing tremendously every day. The 3rd faculty, the newest one, was established in 2012. It is a faculty of Slovene and International Studies. This is also as far as Slovenia is, or Slovenes living wherever on the planet concerned, the only faculty doing Slovene studies. This is important, and I think it's very also useful and also very, very attractive. All of these faculties, they have undergraduate, masters, and PhD study programs in Slovene, but also in English. There are some groups in the PhD level that have courses only in English. So both options are possible, and it works. I just had my PhD course for this study year in November before I came here for students from abroad, and there is a group about I think 10 students, primarily from Africa. So it's very interesting. For me, this is a bit a surprise, but of course we are very glad that students from other side of the world, to say so, engage in PhD studies. For example, last December, I had a PhD candidate. He finished his studies, and he's working he's a vice admiral, working in the chief of staff of Nigeria. You can imagine, Nigeria, 200 million people, 50 or how many languages, and the gentleman, he has chosen Slovene University to make his PhD. So, I mean, this is very interesting and shows how also universities from small countries, as ours are, Slovenia, North Macedonia, okay, Turkey is a big country, that we are attractive, that there are students that can find something interesting to go there. Well, these studies are, of course, online, but we are now thinking to make a condition, if I may put it that way, that each PhD student from abroad will be obliged at least once to come to university, to Slovenia, to see how this looks like, and so on. Main studies, as you can see from this, law, of course, and European law in particular, but there is a series of law studies. I'm not familiar with this. I hardly know anything about this, but if you Google this link, you will see that there are about 10, I think, different sections, departments, or whatever is they're called. Then, of course, governmental studies, international relations, diplomacy, Slovene studies, security studies, human rights, management, public administration. So it's a broad academic offer that one can study, especially on the PhD level. There is also a mediation course, mediation PhD program at the Faculty of European Faculty of Law. I don't know how many students are there, but you know, also, let's say, we try to keep contact with modern approaches in law and in the diplomatic area as such. Ne? There are also 5 associated faculties from various countries, 2 from Slovenia, 1 from Kosovo, 1 from Germany. I think I don't know this by heart. We also have a library and research institute, and there is also a publishing department. The faculty is, the university is publishing the journal called Dignitas. It is biannual, and it's primarily focus on human rights, but of course this is a huge, broad area, and you can practically discuss human rights from almost any point of view. Some statistics to not to be too long. 152 employed, out of these 122 academic staff and 30 personnel. Here I have to point out one particularity of this university. Those 30 personnel, they are fully employed at the university, at the headquarters, at different faculties, a research institute, and so on. But we academics, we are basically on contract. So it means, for example, I'm working in the foreign ministry, and in parallel to this, my job at the foreign ministry, I have a contract with a new university and teach there, and I am engaged in the academic process. So out of these 122 academic staff, I would say about 10 or 15 of them are fully employed at the university, and the rest of us, we are on the contract. This is not only less costly for the owner, but it is an opportunity and a possibility how to bring experts from practice to the study process. So basically, you would find among 100 of us, top diplomats, professors, constitutional court judges, and so on. So people who have made career in their areas, and also are in parallel then lecturing, and with this approach bring theory and practice together. I think this is, at least for me, is a fascinating approach, because otherwise I would have to decide either to be in the ministry or either to teach. But I find both of these options, let's say, too narrow for me, but this combination, for me, it's a very interesting and fascinating one. Each May and September, we organize spring and autumn school, a week for students. Spring school of each time one of the faculties is organizing a spring school, for example, by the Faculty of European Government Studies, then is another one. So, it offers additional diverse whatever lectures for students. These students who participate, they get additional credits for their courses and studies. I don't know how many, but they get it. So, for example, this year's spring school was devoted to social messages of fairy tales. An interesting topic. It was organized by the Faculty of Slovene and International Studies, and there were about 70 students attending this each day. It was a very interesting experience. And from the next year, in May, we will organize for the first time International Spring School for students from abroad. So you're mostly welcome to spread this message, and then we'll be happy to see students from any faculty here. So that was about new university. Thank you very much, and of course, welcome.
Thank you very much, Professor, for presenting your university to us. Now we will go back in the agenda to Dr. Ali Erken from Marmara University. We got the presentations. Yeah.
Video var first. At Marmara University, hello. One of the oldest universities in Istanbul, also in Turkey. Let me show you firstly the video and then give some numbers about the university. The numbers are impressive, but of course efficiency is another issue. I mean, the university is a huge university, Marmara University. Roughly we have 7 campuses, I think, with the addition of 2 new campuses. And at campus we left a campus, we left 2 campuses to another university, have now building another campus. So always in transition. These are the numbers. For example, this is the building where I am working, old one, but is currently under construction. So really, it is now, I think, as far as I know, the biggest university in terms of numbers. After the division of Istanbul University, Marmara became the biggest one of Turkey, and it became the research university. Of course, it brings a lot of opportunities for different departments, for engineering students, for medical students, for social science students, for other departments. So for each topic, there are really good options. Now again, I would like to go over the numbers. 80,000 students, mostly undergraduate, or 20,000 graduate students, roughly 3,000 faculty members. The programs are really very diverse: Turkish, English, German, French, Arabic. In French and in German, they are teaching in political science and some other departments. Engineering is English, medical, Turkish, and some other departments are also in English. This is a brief history. These are the campuses. The main campus now is in Kadıköy 1, Göztepe campus, and also there is another central campus at Bağlarbaşı. However, now in 3 or 4 years' time, all these campuses will be brought together. That's the plan. In Maltepe, hopefully they will move. That's the plan at the moment. Again, numbers. You may ask any question if you wish about this. Wow. Yes, wow. Alumni is a kind of city. I am telling the directors they are like ruling a village, a town. 80,000 people with 3,000 scholars. It's really big. Again, the library. Library, to be honest, is not that big. It is not still enough because the university is expanding, but the library, it's a different issue. It's a bit costly with the currency issues. They will hopefully develop it. But again, to say that with the inclusion of Şehir University to the Marmara, library becomes bigger. Journals, 30 journals. Especially, I would like to say the Faculty of Medicine. They are very good with these journals, and the Faculty of Engineering. They are really good. These are the faculties. You may review. Almost all departments. I think only what was it? Not agriculture. Agriculture and architecture. These the only missing. The others are open.
Veterinary?
Sorry?
Veterinary?
Veterinary, I think, no.
Unbelievable. Ms. Jankov, are you being sarcastic?
Veterinary at Istanbul University. Veterinary at Istanbul University. To be honest, I haven't been to some of these. I just know some of It's not possible. These are the graduate schools. Institutes are good. I am the member of Middle East. Also, there is European Studies, Banking and Insurance, Natural Science, Gastro. This is interesting. Gastroenterology, Neurologic Sciences are also interesting. And now they are opening Turkish studies, Islamic economics. These are again some rankings. Of course, these are changing, always changing, but as a general idea. These are the affiliations again. Again, because of these diverse faculties, there are lots of affiliations, especially again the medical school and the engineering school. They have good affiliations internationally. Now the thing again I would like to maybe say here, there are two big medical faculties in Istanbul, Cerrahpaşa, Istanbul, and Marmara. So Istanbul University lost. They became independent departments, medical faculties. So Marmara remained the only one which has the medical faculty. So
Marmara is a state university.
State, all the state. And free. I mean, students are free, they don't pay. These are international students, Erasmus exchange programs. University, this is also interesting. I mean, they held every year international student exam, every year. And roughly, maybe more than 500 students every year they accept. Just the university other than the other state scholarships. That is the English and German programs, mostly English, as you say, as you see, social sciences, some engineering departments, and medicine. These are also translation and interpreting. These are the graduate programs in English and German and French. Unfortunately, again, another note, it's very hard for a foreign student to find his or her way in Marmara because of this diversity. Mostly, as far as I see, students couldn't find the right department in English, in French. They are lost. Because application procedures are all different. These are the numbers again. The international office is growing again for the last 4 or 5 years. It's growing, but it should be better. It's getting better, should be better, I feel, hopefully. These are the numbers maybe for your interest. Outgoing students, incoming students, the numbers. They use Mevlana also very well for the last couple of years. Erasmus is quite popular. They make a big examination every year to select students. Hundreds of students attend. These are the partner universities. Macedonia one, only this one. Unfortunately, Balkan University. Which? North Macedonia? 4? Yes, tamam. Okay, good. So possibly UK is 4.
May I ask you which from Slovenia?
I checked University of Ljubljana, and I think Maribor. These two, because I was checking. But these are departmental. That is the thing. For example, political science make an agreement with University of Ljubljana. That's the only. So other departments can go. These are rest of Europe, outside Europe.
Times North Macedonia. It's also here.
2 + 1, 4 + 1.
Yeah.
Interesting. These are centers, very specific case based, like case study things, research centers. And these are the publications. Of course, numbers are big because the faculty staff, too many people are publishing. It's a long presentation. I would like to take your time really, because numbers. If you have any question, maybe I can answer in terms of departments. Technopark, I find it important. What is Technopark? It's a part of the university. It's a kind of, how can we say, a kind of area sponsored by the university, so startup companies can find a place at Technopark. So if you have a place at Technopark, you are having some exemptions to start your company. So Marmara now has it, so it's inviting startup people and they use it.
Does the Technopark offer offices or?
Yes, you have an office at Technopark. You have your own company.
Yeah.
You are registered.
Okay.
You do your work at Technopark.
Okay.
This is really a good opportunity. It's 54 companies, 250 staff. That's it. Thank you very much.
Okay, so with such presentation, either you have a lot of questions or none questions. Yeah. Does somebody want to ask something about Marmara University? No?
No words.
No words. Yeah, it's very big, and we are very glad to have them as a partner. So we will continue to the fourth presenter. I would like to invite Ms. Eda Shahin from Giresun University.
Hi again, everyone. I am working as associate professor in obstetric and gynecology nursing at Giresun University. I'll try to introduce our university. No, first of all, this one. Maybe no. Like this. Okay. Yes. Giresun, which is in eastern Black Sea region, is founded on Peninsula. Giresun is one of the pearl-like cities of Black Sea, where green and blue are huge together at northernest of Anatolia. Virgin forest, plateaus, and rivers of Giresun, which are very appropriate to tourism in connection with natural and historic values, are very attractive. Is now its population in city center 150,000 people in the center live. The lower areas near the Black Sea coast are Turkey's largest producer of hazelnuts and fishing. These plateaus, pictures, and castle and Giresun's island in the Black Sea, in only one island, Giresun's island. Giresun University was founded in 1206. Giresun University has been providing education under 13 faculties, 3 institutes, 6 graduate schools, 12 vocational graduate schools, 18 research and application centers, a state conservatory with 31,000 students. Even though Giresun University is regarded as a new university, some units within the university date back to old times. Some units which from Giresun University today were linked to Ministry of Education, Karadeniz Technical University and Cumhuriyet University in the past. The main faculties slide show you. And the Faculty of Health Science now main 5 departments: nursing department, midwifery department, social service department, physiotherapy and rehabilitation department, language and speech therapy. And now active department are nursing and midwifery department. Nearly 900 students in nursing and midwifery department. And now let me show you a video. Sorry. Okay, I am sorry about that. I have to finish. We haven't got enough time because
It's 12 minutes, so yeah.
yes, it's too long video. Today is Teachers' Day in our country. Therefore, I would like to end my speech with the words of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. The future is the work of young people, and the young are the work of teachers. Happy this beautiful day to all my teacher friends. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Due to the time, we had to stop the video. So we are going to the fifth presentation. I would like to invite Mr. Hazim Aksaç from Hakkari University.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Hazim Aksaç. I came from Hakkari University. Hakkari University was founded in 2008. There are 5 faculties, 3 vocation high school, 1 high school, 5 institutes in Hakkari. Now I will present you an interaction video about Hakkari University.
We have this Ankara University video. Should we put this room?
Sure.
Yeah, that was the one we were playing. This is the one for your university.
No?
It's not the one? We cannot open the email from here. Okay, so should I play this video?
Thank you, Mr. Aksash, for the nice videos. So we will continue to the last presenter. Before we close the session, I would like to invite Dr. Masud Latifi Navid to present the University of Turkish Aeronautical Association.
I'll open it for you. Do you want to start with this one or this one?
Presentation.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Okay, will you present first or should I press play on it?
If we
Okay, should I mute it?
meet,
I am not sure how to do that.
I think if you click on this
Should I delete it or mute it?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
there. Okay. Okay, so in that case, from beginning? Okay, so just this.
Hi everybody, I'm Masud Latifi Navid from University of Turkish Aeronautical Association. Sorry,
Video is not cooperating with us.
just a moment.
So just it's supposed to be like, how about you do your presentation and then... Yeah,
Slideshow.
just if you could actually
Okay,
press the
now
button.
it's working.
Okay. Just give me a moment. And then maybe from here, it's not going to be automatic. Okay?
Okay, now okay.
Let's test it out. I think it's okay. Okay.
I'm coming from Ankara, capital of the Turkey, and our university is not as big as the Marmara University. We are a small university. Actually, we are a thematic university. We are focusing on the aeronautics and astronautics. Our departments are from engineering faculty, management faculty, and astronautics and aeronautics faculty. Most of the programs are focusing on the aeronautics. For example, if we have mechanical engineering department, we try to change the contents of the courses, focusing on the aeronautics. And this is the most important character, actually speciality of the university. Our university is the first and only university in the aeronautics and astronautics in the Turkey. Actually, the Turkish Aeronautical Association was founded in 1925 by Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, and it is a very old association. It has many branches in different cities in the Turkey, aiming to develop the civil aviation. Actually, they organize different education, different courses related to the gliders, RC model planes, and the parachutes, and the kite, and the civil aviation. Actually, in the 2011, Turkish Aeronautical Association founded a university named Turkish Aeronautical Association, University of Turkish Aeronautical Association, based on the facilities of the Turkish Aeronautical Association in the different branches of the civil aviation. There are large facilities in our university related to the airplane simulators, airplane overhaul facilities, and the hangars. All of the students have access to the overhaul facilities. They can see these processes themselves, and they can learn the theoric, actually they can try the theoric knowledge that they learn in the classes in the real condition while overhauling the airplanes. This is the picture of TK Teknik, and at the right side you can see the simulator of the Cessna airplanes that are the most common educational airplanes in the world. We have a very lovely campus in the middle of the Ankara, in the Etimeskut, where we have an airport in the university, and this airport full of the different types of the airplanes, and always every day we have different types of helicopters, airplanes landing and flying in our campus. Also, we have another airport in the Selçuk Izmir, and there's another campus of our university in the Selçuk Izmir. We have a vocational education, vocational school in the Izmir, and we have an aircraft maintenance hangar with the capacity of 6 aircraft in the Ankara campus. As I mentioned, more than 19,000 meters square of indoor and 86,000 meters square of open space we have in the Turkuşu campus in Ankara. 4 faculties, 3 graduate schools, and 2 vocational schools are in the University of Turkish Aeronautical Association. About the faculties and departments, the Faculty of Air Transportation, actually Department of the Flight Training, we have in the Department of Flight Training, we graduate the next generation of the pilots, civil pilots, and this is the first and only Department of Flight Training with a large facility, with a large fleet of the airplanes. The pictures of the flight academy, you can see the TK technique that I mentioned. It is an international airplane overhaul center. We give some services to different countries also for overhauling their training airplanes, the helicopters, even in the jet engine airplanes overhauling can be done in the TK technique. In the Faculty of Aeronautics and Astronautics, we have aeronautical engineering and astronautical engineering departments. As I mentioned, focusing on this aeronautics and astronautics field, all of the course contents actually try to be designed focusing on these areas. In the electrical and electronic engineering, also we have in the Faculty of Engineering, we have mechanical engineering department, computer engineering and software engineering department, mechatronic engineering department focusing on the unmanned systems, robotics, control systems, and industrial engineering. And before explaining the management department, I want to mention something about the project-based education. We try to use the project-based education in our university, especially in the engineering faculty. That's why the yesterday's presentation of the Ruth and Julio was very interesting for me, because we really noticed the importance of the project-based education, especially in the unmanned aerial vehicle systems R&D center that I directed. When we try to reflect the academic knowledge in a project, the results are very efficient, and the students really promote themselves in by implementing their knowledge. And actually, I think we can collaborate in the project-based education all together. Maybe in the next Erasmus exchanging programs, we can discuss about this project-based education more, and maybe we can define joint projects in order to exchange the knowledge and experiences of the academicians and the students through these projects. About the management, Faculty of Business Administration and the management department, again, it focuses on the management, the aviation, the aviation technology. We have aviation management department also, and management information system, logistics management. These are the undergraduate programs. Now I want to talk a little about the graduate schools. We have 3 graduate schools: the Graduate School of Natural and Applied Sciences, Graduate School of Aeronautics and Astronautics, and the Graduate School of Social Sciences. In the Graduate School of Aeronautics and Astronautics, we have Flight Training Master Program, Aerospace Engineering Master Program, and in the National and Applied Sciences Graduate School, we have Electrical and Computer Engineering Master Program, Mechanical and Aeronautical Engineering Master and PhD Program, and Unmanned and Autonomous System Engineering Master Program. And in the Social Sciences, we have Business Management Master and PhD, and Aviation Management Master and PhD. Actually, as I mentioned, we founded our university based on aviation and unmanned systems. In the unmanned systems, in the undergraduate level, the mechatronic and mechanical engineering departments are responsible for actually the unmanned system part. In the master program, the Unmanned and Autonomous System Engineering program, which is the only program in Turkey with this title, with this specially designed content, completely focused on the unmanned systems. And in the PhD level, the Mechanical and Aeronautical Engineering. As you see, In the Graduate School of Natural and Applied Sciences, we focused on the interdisciplinary programs, mechanical and aeronautical, electrical and computer, sorry, and unmanned and autonomous systems. Because, you know, the modern technology cannot be developed without interdisciplinary collaborations. That's why we we designed this master and PhD programs. And we have vocational schools. We have 2 vocational schools, one in Ankara, the other one in Izmir, and vocational school of higher education. We have aircraft technology program in Ankara, civil aviation and cabin services, again in the Ankara, and civil air transportation management, I think it is in the Izmir Selçuk. And there's a joyful campus life in our university. There are so many sport clubs like rugby, football, futsal, basketball, and there are so many student associations focusing on academic research and social activities and sport activities like actually dancing, photographing, model, model airplane design, and music, vice versa. Thank you very much. I want to show a video for you related to our campus. you very much. If you have any question,
Thank you so much.
please.
I guess you have cooperation with TAI, Turkish Aerospace Industries?
Yes. We have joint projects. Also, we have some agreements with them. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Professor, for the presentation. So we will now continue to the coffee break. If anyone has additional questions, please address whoever you're interested in addressing. And we'll have a short break, 10 to 15 minutes most, before we have the final closing ceremony for the certificates. Thank you.